In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up your keyword variable list for your Google Shadow account. What the keyword variable lists do is if you have the auto keywords box checked here in your preferences, Google Shadow will automatically generate keywords for you based upon your headline and your keyword variable lists. So right now we don't have any keyword variable lists set up, so I'm going to show you how to do that. If you click on Setup and Keywords, it'll take you to the keyword setup screen. Here you'll see a box that says Enter Keyword Variables and then your new group name. In this box, you insert your keyword variables. In Google Shadow, we enter keyword variables by using carets to take the place of the actual words, so they're the wildcard characters for the actual headline and the keyword generation. What I mean by that is if you do Shift-6 on a standard American keyboard, you'll get the caret symbol. So what this keyword variable would do would create a keyword that is your headline with no spaces. So if your headline was red shoes, this would create red shoes mushed together with no spaces. If you did caret space caret, you would have red space shoes. If you did caret.com, you'd have redshoes.com. If you did caret space for sale, you would have red space shoes for sale, and so on. You can also put words in between the carets as well. I encourage you to take as much time as you can to create as many variables as you think are relevant for your keyword lists. You can have multiple keyword lists inside Google Shadow, so you're not limited to keeping all your keyword variables in one list. So you can have one set for, say, software downloads, another set for tangible products. It's up to you how you divide these, but I encourage you to take some time because the keywords are what actually trigger your ads to show inside the search engines. So let me show you what actually happens with these keyword variables with an actual headline. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to name this list 1. I'm going to save this list, and I'm going to go to my Create Ads page here, and I'm just going to type a headline in here. I'm going to type in red shoes because that's the example I tend to use for everything. So once I tab out of that box, Google Shadow will automatically generate the keywords for me in the keyword box here. So if you remember the keyword variables over here, the first one was caret, so I said that would mush the headline together, so there'd be no spaces. So if you see here, the first keyword is red shoes with no spaces, and then the second keyword variable is caret space caret, so you see red space shoes, and then the third variable is caret.com, and you see redshoes.com, and so on. So red shoes for sale, red and shoes. So the important thing to remember here is that whenever you start putting symbols or words or anything between the carets or after the carets, that this treats each space in the headline with whatever is between those characters. So for example, if my headline was actually big red shoes, then my keywords would all change to big red shoes mushed together, big space red space shoes, and so on. Big red shoes for sale, big and red and shoes. So if you have multiple keywords that treat each space between the carets as spaces between the headlines. And if you have a single keyword, then that obviously changes things as well. You would just have red and, or red for sale, and so on, or red.com. So you can have as many keyword lists as you want. So if you wanted, you could create a keyword list for single word headlines, a keyword list for double word headlines, a keyword list for multiple word headlines beyond double. It's up to you how you create them, but the availability for you to do that is here. So one more feature of the keyword list is the ability to specify particular match types for that particular keyword. If you saw the other video, in the preferences video, I showed you how to select broad, phrase, and exact for the actual word wraps for the keyword types, the keyword match types. In the keyword section, you can override those by putting a star and a PE, a B, a P, or an E. So broad, phrase, and exact. Again, this only applies to Microsoft and Google because Yahoo doesn't use broad, phrase, and exact. They use advanced. So if I wanted my keyword variable here to show only in phrase, I could put star P. If I wanted this one to show only in exact, I could put **E. If I wanted this one to show in phrase inexact, I could put P and E. If I wanted this variable to show in just broad, I could do star star and B. So you see that that you can overwrite the setup, the preferences setup, broad, phrase, and exact by the individual keyword match types. You don't have to do this. This is just an optional feature we put in because when we were using this, we thought that there were certain keywords that we didn't want to follow the same match type that we would set up in the preferences. So that's how you set up the keyword preferences. If you have any questions, look at the users forum, look at the FAQ, look at the how-to, or drop us a support ticket. All right.